Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. On September 8th, there was the reported death of a former New York Giants football player. And what stood out to me right away was that it was the death of another Giant. On August 9th, Frank Gifford, the former Giants Hall of Famer, died unexpectedly at the age of 84, the day after the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. On September 8th, Tyler Sash died, former player for the Giants. Think about the dates August 9th, 8-9, and September 8th, 9-8. Reflections of each other, matching dates. Also, that age of death, age 27. As many people well know, that is a number very much associated with death. A lot of rock stars have died at the age of 27. I have a video on it showing how the majority of rock stars who've died at age 27 have life numbers of 27 or 28. The other thing that stood out to me about this story right away is that Tyler Sash is wearing the number 39. And if you're from New York, you might really appreciate this. If you doubt me, please watch my How to Gematria video. New York, the abbreviation in simple English gematria sums to 39, ends 14, Y's the 25th letter. New York in Pythagorean gematria also sums to 39. In this version, ends the 14th letter, but instead of adding 14, you add 1 plus 4 equals 5. E's the 5th letter, W's the 23rd. 2 plus 3 becomes 5. You make each letter a single digit and add New York equals 39 that way. Its date of establishment, July 26, 1788, has a numerology of 39. The word empire has gematria of 39. New York's the Empire State. The United Nations in New York is 39 floors tall. The number 93, the reflection of 39, is also very important in New York. Think about 93 World Trade Center bombing. The first flight to hit the towers on 9/11 hit floors 93 through 99. There was flight 93 of 33 passengers that crashed in Pennsylvania on the day of the 9/11 attacks. Also, the new buildings that stands there, One World Trade Center, has gematria of 93. So a very important number in New York. This guy's name was Tyler Sash. He wore the number 39. T and S, T's the 20th letter, S the 19th. Put it together, 39 initials. Tyler Sash, this name has gematria of 46. Remember that number? He was found dead in Oskaloosa, Truth Seeker, Oskaloosa, Iowa, where he was born, where he went to college. Oskaloosa has the gematria of 26, like the age he died at. He was born in 88. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony was on August 8th this year. Again, New York was established in the year 1788. The day he's born on, May 27th, is the 147th day of the year, a very important number to the Freemasons. His date of birth has numerology of 139. The word Freemasonry has gematria of 139. He also has a life number of 58, a very popular number. The reflection of 58 is 85, and as you might recall, Ann Morrow died moments before kickoff of Super Bowl 49, the matriarch of the Giants. And also, making matters more interesting, the Super Bowl was in Phoenix. The time prior that it was at that same stadium was Giants versus Patriots. His date of death, September 8th, 15, has a numerology of 32. NFL has gematria of 32, 32 teams in the NFL. America has Pythagorean gematria of 32. The NFL prides itself on being America's game. From the date of Frank Gifford's death to the date of Tyler Sash was a span of 30 days, or 4 weeks and 2 days. That's interesting because NYC has gematria of 42. Another number important to the Freemasons. And from the death of Frank Gifford to the date of September 24th, when the Giants host the Redskins, which we'll get to, is a span of 46 days. And remember, the name Tyler Sash has gematria of 46. These are very Masonic numbers, and these deaths are part of Masonic rituals, whether the people really died or faked their death. Up here on the screen, I just have gematria of NFL, simple English 32. Notice in Jewish gematria, NFL 66. The first Super Bowl was in the year 66. New York is the 11th state. If you sum 1 through 11, it totals 66. As I always say in these killings, these death hoaxes, whatever they are, Heavy.com puts out information that other sources don't that helps give away the hoax. Their first thing was about the girlfriend who has a very interesting hand position. It could be a coincidence. It's also a very recognizable hand gesture. I don't accuse people because of that, because sometimes I do crazy things with my hands and people accuse me of things. But her name, Truth Seeker, is Heather Nicole Dickinson, gematria of 113, also 122. Both interesting numbers. The word Scottish has gematria of 113. Scottish Rite Freemasonry has a highest degree of 33. Very Masonic number. Also, Pope Francis is in focus. Pope Francis has this gematria of 122. From the Heavy.com article, they show this picture of number 30 and him number 9 on the Hawkeyes when he was in college. What is 30 plus 9? 39, the number we were just talking about. They let us know that he was suspended for Adderall, part of why his career ended. Ontrell Roll, former Giant, put out this tweet on the day of his death. The numbers in there are a little interesting. I see that 3993. It just weirds me out. Could be a coincidence. I'm not sure. Also, Heavy.com puts up this 86 right here. 86 is a very important number. The words symbol, triangle, and pyramid all have gematria of 86. Hines Ward, who played for the Steelers, who also wore these colors, wore the number 86 and finished his career with 86 touchdowns. He's in the film The Dark Knight Rises, where the stadium blows up. He is the only player to survive that scene. He's wearing the number 86. The word republic also has gematria of 86. Here's the headlines from August 9th when Frank Gifford died at 84. 84 is interesting because United States of America has Pythagorean gematria of 84. The book 1984 starts on the date of April 4th, 44, the kill number. Frank Gifford dead at 84, the day after the Hall of Fame game. His full name, Francis Newton Gifford, has gematria of 118, just like the word death in Jewish gematria. His death came at the last day of the 32nd week of the year. Again, NFL has that gematria of 32, a day before the 33rd week began. Notice how they say NFL and broadcast legend Frank Gifford dies, and they have a video a minute 22 in length. This is what I routinely report, that the media codes their numbers even into the video and segment lengths they give us. He was the 11th overall pick in the 52 draft. The word Pope has simple English gematria of 52. Just want to go back here and show you something. This Tyler Sash, he died on a date with 52 numerology. Frank Gifford drafted in the 52 season. See how they choose these people? See how these numbers sync? I'll show you why this Pope is so significant. Gifford was in the league from 52 to 64. Again, his death comes 46 days before the Game of Focus, which we'll get to. When his wife posted her farewell, she posted it at 1:44. Now, here's what's creepy about that. He died on August 9th, the day that leaves 144 days left in the year. This is the day that Kali was projected on the Empire State Building, the Hindu goddess, having to do with time and destruction. The word time has Jewish gematria of 144. So think about this. Her tweeting at that time on this day, very suspicious. A lot of interesting gematria here. Kathy Gifford, gematria of 119, a lot like the date September 11th. And again, the day before the Super Bowl, Truth Seeker, or not the day before the Super Bowl, minutes before the Super Bowl kickoff, Ann Mara, the matriarch for the Giants, died after being with the team for 86 years. That number 86 again. She died at the age of 85. A number of great focus right now. She had a name with 33 gematria. Ann Mara sums to 62 like Mason. The date March 3rd on the calendar is the 62nd day of the year. All these numbers are highly Masonic. They're coded into our language. They're coded into our calendar and more. She died on a date with 11 numerology, leaving behind 11 children. Her full name had gematria of 82, just like Seattle that was in the Super Bowl. And True Seeker, what's extra creepy, by the end of the game, I did a video. You can go back and watch it. I said in the coming year, watch for the numbers 52 and 144 coming together. It could signify something huge. Well, this year, September 23rd, the Pope visits the President on the date of Yom Kippur. Pope has gematria of 52. Yom Kippur has gematria of 144. If you can recall the Super Bowl, the halftime was about a lion. This lion has been forecast onto Obama. Obama has taken on the role of the lion. All of this stuff is symbolism. It's all foreshadowing. The games are completely scripted. The scores are completely predetermined. All of this stuff is a foreshadowing of what is to come in this world, and that's what I've been so desperately trying to expose. This year, I'm really proving my point because a lot is coming together. Here's the headline from January 1st, 2015, New Year's Day. The big headline was that former Governor Mario Cuomo dies. And the headline was, "Our country lost a giant today," emphasis on giant. This headline, True Seeker, has gematria of 110. That is concerning because the World Trade Center buildings were 110 stories tall, proposed by the Rockefeller family, which has gematria of 110, approved by the 49th Governor Rockefeller. And in 2001, their destruction was blamed on Osama bin Laden, who also has gematria of 110. All signs of the coded, synced up world we're living in. Also, notice something about the word giant in Pythagorean gematria. G and I break down to 7 and 9. N and T break down to 5 and 2. The word murder has gematria of 79. The word pope has gematria of 52. The first time there was a papal visit in the United States was in the year 79. That pope replaced the 33-day pope who died on a date with 44 numerology, fateful numbers. The World Trade Center is opened in history on 4/4, April 4th, the kill number. Mario Cuomo, simple English gematria, 123, just like conspiracy. The real focus, though, is our country lost a giant today to kick off the new year. And my friend Josh Stoss, who found my channel and has been doing a lot of tracking his own, went back and looked at all the giant-related deaths. Check this out, True Seeker. January 5th, 2015, Stu Miller, former Giants pitcher, dead. Ali Sherman, former Giants coach, dead January 3rd, 2015. Ann Mara, who we just talked about, died at the kickoff of the Super Bowl. Lon Simmons, former San Francisco Giants, which were originally out of New York, dead at 91 on the date of April 5th. Look at all this. Former Giants head coach died July 17th, 2015. Frank Gifford, as we talked about, dead the day after the Hall of Fame game, former Hall of Famer for the Giants. Buddy Baker, Daytona 500 winner. NASCAR, the Gentle Giant, dead at age 74. Remember, Jesus and cross summed to 74, numbers that have to do with martyrdom. He died August 10th, a date with 33 numerology. Jesus dead on the cross at age 33. And then we started with Tyler Sash, the latest. And Josh Stosh went to the football game just like I did. I also want to show you another death of a gentle giant, someone that I knew sort of because I umpire adult softball in the Pacific Northwest. Kevin Duckworth, former Portland Trailblazer, lived in the region until his death. He played a lot of softball. I got to meet him several times. I've got to meet several other professional athletes doing the same thing. Out of all the professional athletes I've ever met, Kevin Duckworth, the nicest, most gentle man, and he was about 7 feet tall. He truly was a gentle giant. He was the 33rd pick of the 86 draft, Kevin Duckworth, selected by the San Antonio Spurs, a very suspicious basketball team that I've done videos on. He died unexpectedly at age 84 on the date of August 26th, which is extra creepy, Truth Seeker, because the 33-day Pope began his papacy on August 26, 1978, died 33 days later on a date with 44 numerology. This year on August 26th, we had the Roanoke, Virginia shooting hoax, all coded with these same numbers, especially 44, the kill number. And again, I'm talking about the Pope. Get this, Truth Seeker. The Pope's in the United States. He arrives September 22nd. He leaves September 27th. Look at his schedule, Truth Seeker. He arrives in Washington, D.C., September 23rd in D.C. September 24th, he goes from D.C. to New York. This is the date the Washington Redskins visit the New York Giants. And Truth Seeker, it's the date of 9/24/15. 9 plus 24 is 33, plus 15 more is 48. This is at MetLife Stadium, which hosted Super Bowl 48, the only Super Bowl to ever be played on the 33rd day of the year. A Super Bowl where at halftime they gave us a creepy performance that said, "Prepare." Also, Philip Seymour Hoffman was found dead that day on the 4th floor of an apartment with 44 bags of heroin, the kill number. Notice that football has Jewish gematria of 249. The date of this game is 24/9, September 24th, a lot like football. Football in Pythagorean gematria is also very interesting. FOO breaks down to 6/6. TB breaks down to 2/2. There's 22 men on the field, 11 versus 11. And 33, that very Masonic number. Pope Francis equals 122. That number's within here in reverse. A possible coincidence or part of possibly the grand master plan by these people who do things by the numbers. Again, Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope, leaves September 27th, the Jesuit order's birthday. Pope Francis has a life number of 84. The word Jesuit has gematria of 84. The word Sunday, the day he leaves, has gematria of 84. And Obama has a birthday of August 4th and a Jewish gematria name of 84. Again, he'll be visiting Obama on the 23rd in this trip. That date, the full gematria of the date of the football game is 68. Pope Francis in gematria has a connection to 68. Barack Obama equals 68. MLK was assassinated in 68. On 4/4, World Trade Center construction started in 68. 911 was made the national emergency dialing code in 68. The word tetrad has gematria of 68. The tetrad completes September 28th, the fourth and final blood moon. A lot of coding here, Truth Seeker. If you forgot Super Bowl 48, this is what the halftime stage looked like. Prepare. And this is where that game will be September 24th. The only Super Bowl to ever be played on the 33rd day of the year. These are all signs, Truth Seeker, by the numbers. All right, until next time.